Very good morning, everyone. Let us start with our today's session. In our previous video, we have seen the concept of nested functions. The nested function is nothing but we can call one function from the other function of the same class. In our today's session, we are going to study the concept of private variables as well as private functions of a class. Now, what is private variable, or we can say how we can make private functions of a class? As I have told you that if you do not write public keyword inside the class, then automatically the variable of that class becomes the private, right? So what we need to do, we need to write the public keyword while you declare the variable as well as function of the class. Once you do not write public keyword, at that time the variable of that class automatically becomes the private. So let us understand the concept of private variable as well as private function. Example of private variable and function of class. We need to include two header file as include iostream.h and has include conio.h. Then let us define the class employee, as we have taken the same example in all the programs, so that you can understand in better way. We have declared three variables: integer number, character nm of 25, and integer salary. See over here, right now I have not mentioned any public keyword while I have declared variable of number, name and salary of employee class. Now I am going to define void display function. What display function will do? It will display whatever the value you have inserted in the number, name and salary. It will display on the screen. So employee detail is cout \n, number is no cout \n, name is variable nm, again cout \n, salary is, and salary variable. So up till now, whatever the variables we have declared, or we can say the display function, all that portion would be of private. So you cannot use display function outside the class, as well as you cannot use number, name and salary outside the class. Now focus over here. See, I am going to write public keyword over here. So whatever the portion I have declared before the end of class, that means in between public and end of the class, that would automatically becomes the public. So what is the use of public keyword? You can access that method outside the class. So let me make one method, void get data, which I have made public of employee class. Remaining the number, name and salary variable as well as display method would be of private. So this class can use this thing because it is the property of same class. But remember one thing, I cannot use any of this thing outside the class. Yes, get data I can use, but I cannot use number, name, salary or display method outside the class. What is the reason? Because I have declared that method as a private method as well as that variable as a private variable. So that particular class can call that method or variable, but you cannot use it outside the class. Enter number, C in number, out, enter name, cin, name, cout, enter salary, cin salary. So in this way we are going to take the values from the user, or we can say from the keyboard. Now let me write void main. Over here clrscr and get ch. I have to create the object of employee class, that is emp e1. E1 is the object and emp is the name of class. Now with the help of object e1 I am going to call get data over here, right? So it will input the values from the keyboard. Now what about output, or we can say display data? How to call this data? See, suppose, let me save this file first. Up till now we have performed 15 programs, so this is the program number 16. Now see, I will, if I am going to input values from the keyboard, that is okay. It will allow me to input values like enter number 1, then Rahul and 5000. This way we are going to input the data. Now what about if I want to display this data, right? At that time, suppose I am going to use e1.get data over here, which has been performed in our previous programs, right? This thing we have already done in the previous program. Now let me run the program and see the error. See, display is not accessible. Employee display function is not accessible. Why? The reason would be what? That display function is private function of employee class. So you cannot use private function outside the class. So if I want to call the private function of that class at that time from the same function inside the class, remember one thing, get data is a public function, right? So outside the class get data I can call, but if I want to call the display function at that time, whatever the public function of employee class can call the private function of that particular class. Let me repeat this thing once again. Remember one thing, display function is a private function of employee class, so you cannot use that function outside the class. So what you need to do, you need to make it either public, or you can use it or call it after the creation of public method of the same class. Here I have declared get data as a public method. So using get data, see, this is the concept of nested function only, right? So inside the get data I am going to call display function. So through this way I can able to access the private method of the class. Let me run the given code. 1 Rahul and 5000. In this way you can access the private method of class. Remember one thing, whatever the variable you have declared as a private, or we can say whatever the method you have declared as a private, that cannot be accessible outside the class. And if you are going to use that method, at that time it will generate error that display function cannot be accessed outside the class. If I want to access that method, or I want to call that method, then what I need to do, I need to create one public method of the same class, and through that public method I can access the private method of that particular class. One more thing I want to show you over here, that suppose if e1.number, I am going to use this statement, right? As we know that number is the private variable of employee class, So this thing also cannot be possible, right? Employee number is not accessible. Why? Because this is again number, name and salary would be private, so you cannot use private variable or private method outside the class. That thing we performed in our previous programs. In our previous program, it allows you to use number, name and salary in this way, right? But over here it will not allow you to access in the void main. The reason behind that is what? It is a private variable, or we can say private method of the class, and you cannot use any private variable or method of the class outside the class. See, in this way you can use it. Number and name and salary I have used over here in the public method, right? But you cannot use it outside the class. So this thing you need to keep in your mind. Just one thing you need to keep in mind, that when you are going to declare any variable or method of class as a private method, at that time no keyword you need to use, like public, right? It will automatically becomes the private variable of the class. That is one thing. Another thing, how can I use that variable and function? Through the public method of the same class, I am able to access private variable of class as well as private method of class. But definitely in the void main, I cannot use private method or variable of class. If it is public, as we know that get data is a public method, so I can use get data over here outside the class, or we can say inside void main. But I cannot use display function as it is called the private method. So remember this thing. Let me take one more program regarding the private member. Example of private member variable and function of class. This is the second program of this topic. Has include iostream.h, has include ponyo.h, void main, clear screen, get ch. Let us develop the class largest. I want to make output function, output integer answer as a private method, right? So I have declared void output integer answer. Which kind of UDF is this? It is without return, with argument. So this UDF is with return without with argument without return. Now cout largest number is, and over here I have written the variable answer. Now I am going to, whatever the variable or whatever the method I am going to declare over here would be of private, would be of public. Only the output method is private. Integer a and b. See, what is the meaning of public? The class largest can use that variable or method inside the class, as well as if void main wants to use this variable or method, at that time whatever the method you have make it public can access by the void main. But output function must be called from the public method of largest class. So now integer a and b, void input, two values I need to input, as I want to find maximum values out of two values. Enter value for a, cin, a, cout, enter value for b, cin, void test. Test is a method through which I can apply the logic to find maximum values out of two values. If a greater than b, in such case I want to call output function by passing value of a, otherwise I want to call output function by passing value of b. Now let me create object of largest class L1, L1 dot input and L1 dot test. Let us save the file. Program number 17. Let me run the given code. Suppose 5 and value of b is 6, then largest number is 6. Now let me explain the program. When you run the program, at that time it will clear screen, then it creates the object of largest class called L1. With the help of object of class, I am able to access the public method of largest class. So input and test both are public methods. So first of all it will call input method. In input I have written cout and cinput, through which I can take values from the keyboard. So in our case, what is the value of a? We have entered 5, and what is the value of b? That is 6. So a equals to 5 and b equals to 6. After the completion of input function, L1 dot test is called. So after that test function executes. In that we have written 5 greater than 6, condition is false, so else part is executed. In that I have called output function, which is the private function of largest class. So output, and we have passed the value of b. What is the value of b? It is 6 in our case. So output and 6. So over here it will call output function. Answer value, the value of answer variable would be of 6, because we have passed it from the output. When we have called output function, it will print largest number is, and value of answer is 6. Suppose consider the situation where value of a would be 6 and value of b would be 5. So in that case also it will return the largest number is 6, but the way it executes is different. Why? Because in this case, what is the value of a? A would be 6 and value of b would be 5. So 6 greater than 5, that is the true condition. So if is executed, it will call output function. The value of a would be 6, so it is going to be stored inside the answer variable, and largest number is 6. In this way it is printed, but that is not our concept. Our concept would be what? As I have made the output function as a private function of largest class, so with the help of public method of the same class, I am able to access private method of that class. But remember one thing, that suppose I am going to call my output function outside the class like this, right? At that time it will generate error. What is the reason? Largest output function is not accessible outside the class because we have make it private. So you need to be careful that once I have written whatever the private variable or function of same class, I need to make one public method using which I can access the private method of that class. Over here let me pass some values, because we have written the with argument. Right now it is not accessible, right? So you need to be careful while you call the private method. Public, with the help of public method of the same class you can access. So in our today's session we are going to discuss two topics. Number one, private function of the class as well as making function inline. See, in UDF, inline keyword we have already passed, right? And I have told you that inline function is generally applied to the whatever processing statement would be there, right? In that function you can apply the keyword inline. There is no major changes in the code. You can perform in your program, you can write your program similar to whatever way you are writing, right? But you just need to write one keyword, or you need to mention one keyword, that is inline. And what is the requirement of inline? When there are lots of code, or we can say when you are going to call, there is a frequent function calls, right? And you want to call that function again and again, so it takes lots of time to call such kind of function. But when you make that function inline, at that time it will stored into the memory and it requires less amount of time to execute the program. So let me take one new program. Example of making function inline has include iostream.h, has include conio.h, void main and clr ser get ch. Let us define class square. Through the name of class only you can get. Let me define one public variable integer number. I want to perform square of number using this. Now I am going to declare three functions: integer input, integer void input, integer sq, and void output. Okay. Now how I can develop the body of these functions? This topic we have already covered, and the name of topic would be what? The name of topic would be making function outside the class, or declaring function outside the class, member function outside the class. That is our topic. So what is the syntax? First of all, void, then name of class. In our case the name of class is square, so I am going to use square. Then scope resolution operator, then name of method, and two brackets of function. Now what I need to do, I just need to make a cout and cin to enter number. Again I want to develop integer sq, right? But what we need to do, I need to write return data type. The name of class would be square, scope resolution operator, and name of method is sq. Now return, I need to write return statement, return number into number. You can take one variable like s, and s equals to number into number, and you can return s variable also, but right now I have directly passed the square of that two number. Then void square, I am going to define third function, making function outside class, cout \n square is, I am going to call sq function from the output function. Now what is our concept? Making function inline. So I have three different functions of that class. right? Square class contains three different functions. Number one, input, number two, SQ, and number three, output. So in which function I can mention inline, or in what function I can make inline? The function which contains processing statement. See, this square function contains processing statement number into number. See, if you are going to calculate mark of 3 subject, in such cases calculate method is there. You can make that method inline, right? No need to use input or output function and make it inline. Why? Because see, the frequent function call would be, or we can say the main concept would be on the SQ over here, and calculate in the case of mark. So you need to be careful while you are calling the function and making it inline. So over here I just need to write one keyword, that is inline. But don't get confused that if I have 3 different functions regarding one class, that is called square, but you need to make that function inline which contains processing statement. So be careful regarding such. Now I am going to create the object of square class, that is square s1, s1 dot input and s1 dot output. No need to call SQ function over here. What is the reason? Because from the output function only I am going to call SQ function. So this concept is also known as nesting of functions. So you need to refer previous videos regarding the unit number 2, otherwise you will not get the following concept, right? So number 1 over here, see, inline keyword we have already applied to the normal UDF, right? Over here this is the part of square class, so that function is known as member function of that class. We can define that member function either inside the class or outside the class. Suppose if I want to make it outside the class, at that time with the help of name of class and making it by using scope resolution operator, I can define that function outside the class. Now it is the time to think that which function I need to make it inline. The function which contains processing statement, that function you need to apply the keyword inline. One more thing you need to specify over here, that over here we have called SQ function from the output function, and that concept is known as nesting of class. So over here we have used different concepts. Like nesting of member function, we have declared member function outside the class, as well as we have used inline keyword to make a function inline. Let me save the given program by program number 18. Let us run the given code. Input number 5 and the square is 25. Concept remains as it is. See, this is the internal process. We are not able to see the exact function of inline function, but we can just predict that it gives. See, right now we have written 2 or 3 line code, right? So it will not affect on such, but definitely when there is a lots of code which has been written inside one function, at that time it may gives the output, it may produce slow output. In such situation you can use the function inline. Let us take one more new file of program number 19. This is the last program of our today's session. Let me take example of mark only, example of making function inline. Program number 2, which is related with this concept, has include iostream.h, has include conio.h. I am going to develop class mark. I want to input 2 mark of 3 subjects. So I am going to declare 3 integers, integer m1 comma m2 comma m3. Going to declare 3 methods: void input, integer calculate, and void output. Now let us develop that function outside the class. Void mark scope resolution operator, input 3 times cout cin I need to perform. So for mark 1, mark 2 and mark 3, cin m1 cout, enter mark 2, cin m2 cout, enter mark 3, cin m3. Integer calculate, mark I need to write return statement because we have taken integer data type. So integer value I need to return m1 plus m2 plus m3. As I have told you, if you want to take total variable over here, then you can take it, and inside total equals to m1 plus m2 plus m3. That thing you can perform and you can return the value of total. But right now I have directly passed the processing statement. Void mark output. In the output I need to write cout statement. Total of 3 subjects is, and through the output function only I am going to call calculate method. Now it's time to define void main. CLR and SCR, the 2 functions you are going to use. Let me create the object of class mark m dot input and m dot output. No need to call calculate method as it is called from the output method. So when you run the program, at that time it will clear screen, then it creates object of class mark. With the whole object of that class I am able to access input method. What is the use of input method? This thing. Now I am going to use output method, but now first question is, in which function I am going to make it inline. As I have told you that our concept is inline and we are going to apply it on the processing statement, right? Whatever the function which contains processing statement, I need to make it inline to get it, or we can say execute that function faster. So I have written the inline function over here. Now I am going to call output. So it will call output. It will print total of 3 subject is, and after that we have called calculate method. Inside calculate method we have written m1 plus m2 plus m3, but this is not the program. Our program is related with the inline keyword, and it will ask in the 5 marks that write a short note on inline. Then in that case you can write that the basic use of inline method is what? It gives you the faster results. It is internal process, we are not able to see. When you want to execute your program faster, at that time you can use or you can make that function inline, and you need to keep in your mind that you need to make that function inline function which contains processing statement. Let me save the given code. Program number 19. Let us run. $165 would be the output of this program. Let me share the notepad file for all this. This is the first program, private variable and private function of class. Don't write public keyword, you just need to write the code directly. No need to write private keyword also, because by default whatever the variable or function you have declared without public keyword, that variable or function would be of private. And remember one thing, that when you declare private member variable or function of class, at that time public method of that class only can use that variable and then can call that function. You are not able to access any variable or function which is defined as a private of that class. That function cannot called outside the class. This program you need to write in your journal, program number 16. This is the program number 17. Again, demonstration regarding private member and function of class. We have taken the example of class largest. In that we have defined one private method called output. The variables a and b are declared as a public, so you can access it outside the class also, and you can call the test method and input method, which is again the public method, but you cannot use output function outside the class. So L1.output function you cannot call, but definitely test is a public function of largest class, so with the help of public method we can call output method as it is declared as a private. Program number 17. Then program number 18, making function inline. 3 functions we have declared, and the topics which are related with the inline I have already discussed. Let me scroll down the program so that you can write in your journal. Program number 18. Let us take the last program of today's session, that is program number 19, making function inline. Program number 2, related with the topic. I have declared 3 variables, 3 methods. I have to use it and develop it outside the class using mark class and scope resolution operator. Again, the processing statement is declared inside the calculate method, so I am going to use inline keyword over there to make and execute it faster. And I have called 3 methods. Calculate method I have called from the output function. So total of 3 subject is printed on the screen. After that it will call calculate function and it will return the answer of mark 1, mark 2 and mark 3. So this is all about our today's session. In our today's session we have learned 2 topics. Number 1, how to make private variable and private function inside the class, and how we can access it and how we can get that output of that function, and how to make any function inline and what is the requirement to make any function inline. That portion we have completed. Thank you everyone.